What up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Tuesday, September 27th, 2016, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Emma Watson has debuted a new short film about the fight for gender equality titled Hurdles. The clip released by the Harry Potter star on Twitter Saturday is set to Sia's hit Chandelier and features footage from the women's Olympic hurdles final from the 1964 Tokyo Games. Watson narrates, "Women and girls have always faced hurdles, but that never stopped us before important dates in the fight for women's rights appears on screen." Watson narrates, "There are many huge and high hurdles left to jump. The race is still on every day of every year of our lives, but we will cross the finish line. No one can stop us," Watson continued. The 26-year-old actress wrote alongside the video on Twitter, "Excited to show you this small film I've helped make. Help it get you going. #hurdles, #gender equality together." Watson, who is a UN Women's Goodwill Ambassador, recently gave a speech calling on universities to ensure the safety of women on campus. Actor and The Late Late Show host James Corden is set to play the titular hare in the live-action animated movie Peter Rabbit. Animal Logic is working with Columbia Pictures and Frederick Warren and Co. on the film adapted of Beatrix Potter's beloved children's book series. Will Gluck is directing the movie. Production is to begin in January 2017, and a tentative theatrical release is set for April 2018. Rose Byrne will play the live-action female lead role of Bee, and the voice cast of cartoon characters will include Daisy Ridley and Elizabeth Debicki. Gluck said in a statement, "I'm delighted to be teaming up with Frederick Warren. Their expertise and stewardship is absolutely critical to make a film that honors the legacy of Beatrix Potter." Tom Weldon, the chief executive officer of Penguin Random House UK, added, "We at Penguin Random House UK are delighted to be working with Columbia Pictures. As custodians of Beatrix Potter's brand and legacy, we're excited about the opportunity this production will bring to engage a whole new audience with the world of Beatrix Potter and one of her best loved characters, the mischievous Peter Rabbit." Netflix released the second trailer for its comic book adaptation, Marvel's Luke Cage, Monday. Starring Mike Colter, Mahershala Ali, Alfred Woodward, Simone Missick, Theo Rossi, Frank Whaley, and Rosario Dawson. The show is to begin streaming online Friday. This is the third part of Netflix's Defenders franchise to debut on Netflix, following Marvel's Daredevil and Marvel's Jessica Jones, and leading up to the release of Marvel's Iron Fist and ultimately Marvel's The Defenders. Netflix's synopsis for Luke Cage reads, "After a sabotage experiment leaves him with super strength and unbreakable skin, Luke Cage becomes a fugitive trying to rebuild his life in modern-day Harlem, New York City. But he is soon pulled out of the shadows and must fight a battle for the heart of the city, forcing him to confront a past he has to bury." Friends and episode star Matt LeBlanc is to return as co-host of Top Gear for 2 more seasons, the BBC announced Monday. Chris Harris and Roy Reid will co-host the car-themed program, while Eddie Jordan, Sabine Schmitz, and The Stig will make regular appearances when it resumes next year. Patrick Holland, the channel editor for BBC Two, said in a statement, "I'm thrilled that Matt LeBlanc is returning to Top Gear. He's a huge talent whose love of cars is infectious. I can't wait for the series to return to BBC Two next year." Mark Lindsay, the director of BBC Studios, says, "Matt was hugely popular with Top Gear viewers last series with his humor, warmth, and obvious passion for cars and for the show, so I couldn't be more delighted that he agreed to come back and do more for us." Jeremy Clarkson was fired from Top Gear more than a year ago after a dust-up with the producer. His longtime co-hosts James May and Richard Hammond refused to do the show without Clarkson. LeBlanc, Jordan Schmidt, Harris Reid, and Chris Evans took over for a season, but Evans left after reports of low ratings and lukewarm reception from fans. Clarkson, May, and Hammond are working on a new Amazon docuseries called The Grand Tour. Peter Capaldi is to appear in the first episode of the Doctor Who spin-off series Class, the BBC announced. The first 2 installments of the sci-fi young adult series will debut on October 22nd. Written by Patrick Ness, the show stars Greg Austin, Fatty Essa Stade, Sophie Hopkins, and Vivian Oprah. Capaldi said in a statement, "The Doctor Who family is growing, and it's fantastic to be able to welcome the young new cast of Class into the Who universe." Ness teased, "At last we can tell you a little bit more about Class, though there are still many, many secrets to come out. Many, like a lot, but of course the Doctor is in episode 1. That's how these things are done." Truly, though, I can't wait for everyone to see the show. We've worked so hard, and I'm so proud of it. Soon. Erin Andrews will be absent this week from Dancing with the Stars in order to support her boyfriend, NHL star Jarrell Stoll, during a family tragedy. Andrews' absence was confirmed by her Dancing with the Stars co-host Tom Bergeron on Twitter Sunday, who noted my pal at Erin Andrews will be absent from at Dancing ABC this week to support at Jarrett Stoll, whose nephew passed away. He continues sending hugs and condolences. In a separate Twitter account post, Bergeron mentioned that he will be joined by another co-host for Tuesday's episode. However, he will be left to anchor the dancing competition by himself Monday. He wrote in response to a friend's question, on Tuesday, we'll have someone as of yet undetermined filling in for Erin. Andrews has yet to comment on her absence from Dancing with the Stars or the death of Stoll's nephew. The latest small-screen adaptation of the classic Canadian novel Anne of Green Gables is to premiere on PBS in the United States on Thanksgiving, November 24th. The movie was directed by John Kent Harrison and written by Susan Coyne. It stars Martin Sheen, Ella Ballantyne, Sarah Bosford, Julia Lalonde, Kate Henning, Stephanie Kimber, Drew Hattilaglu, Kyle Gatehouse, and Linda Cash. Kate McDonald Butler, the late author L.M. Montgomery's granddaughter, serves as an executive producer on the program, which aired in Canada last winter. The synopsis reads, Anne of Green Gables tells the story of Anne Shirley, a ferocious young girl taken from an orphanage and placed in the care of the uptight Marilla Culbert and her brother Matthew. Conservative Marilla has a profound effect on the adventurous Anne and creates a journey of learning and personal engagement that has resonated with generations since L.M. Montgomery's Anne of Green Gables was first published in 1908. Season 2 of the docuseries Growing Up Hip Hop is to premiere October 13th on WeTV. The show follows the adult children of music industry titans as they carve out careers for themselves. It stars Angela Simmons, Romeo Miller, Damian Boogie Dash, Christiana DeBarge, TJ Mazel, and Egypt Crisp. The cable network said in a press release, Andre King, brother of Swizz Beatz and friends of Angela Simmons, and Brianna Latrice, the troubled daughter of Mary J. Blige's now ex-husband, Kendrick Isaac, joins the crew this season, challenging the fragile dynamic of the group. Another synopsis reads, the premiere episode opens as the group prepares to come together at the event of the year, newcomer Andre King's birthday party. Romeo returns from filming overseas to the shocking news of Angela's engagement, creating a lot of chatter and a laundry list of unanswered questions. Christina hears the news and becomes nervous that rumors from last season may be haunting her, and makes it her mission to clear the air with Angela. Meanwhile, Egypt is hard at work in the studio on his own for the first time. However, when Mom pops in to check up on her, it's clear Peppa is still struggling with letting go. This season, the title of the show has never rung more true, as unforeseen circumstances prepare this new generation to adulthood. As the crew continues to try to hustle and pave their own way, friendships, iconic families, loyalties, and the world of hip-hop may never be the same. Liev Schreiber and Naomi Watts said Monday that they have ended their 11-year romance. The former couple and the Painted Veil co-stars had lived in New York for years with their sons 8-year-old Sasha and 7-year-old Samuel. The stars said in a joint statement, over the past few months, we've come to the conclusion that the best way forward for us as a family is to separate as a couple. It is with great love, respect, and friendship in our hearts that we look forward to raising our children together and explore this new phase of our relationship. While we appreciate your curiosity and support, we ask the press to be mindful of our children and respect their right to privacy. Source told People magazine they have been on the rocks for quite a while. The cast of Will and Grace, Deborah Messing, Aaron McCormick, Megan Maloney, and Sean Hayes have reunited on social media and are teasing a new project. Messing, who played Grace Adler on the hit sitcom, wrote on Twitter Saturday, alongside a photo of the group hugging each other, only smiling because of where Eric's hand is. Maloney, who portrayed Karen Walker, added after she reposted the photo, I'm smiling too, and not just because of a hand. Over on Instagram, Messing shared a photo she took with McCormick, who played Will Turnerman, writing, you smell the same, while Maloney released a photo of the girls getting close with the caption, my new wife and I are so happy. The Will and Grace reunion fun continued into Sunday, where the cast began teasing something new. Messing wrote, alongside an image of herself holding her hands to her head, I feel like something big is going to happen tomorrow. McCormick chimed in also next to a photo of himself holding a script. I used to be able to do this without glasses, an indication that perhaps Will and Grace is set to return in some shape or form. Will and Grace aired for 8 seasons from 1998 until 2006. Two passings to report. Veteran actor Bill Nunn, who played a key role in Spike Lee's Do the Right Thing in 1989 and other films, has died. He was 62. Nunn, who played the character Radio Raheem in the movie, died in his hometown of Pittsburgh after a long battle with cancer. Director Spike Lee, who also attended Morehouse College in Atlanta with Nunn, eulogized his longtime friend on Instagram. Lee wrote, Radio Raheem is now resting in power. Radio Raheem will always be fighting the powers that be. May God watch over Bill Nunn. Nunn was also featured in Lee's School Days and in Sam Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy. New Jack City, sister act of most recently USA's Network's Sirens. Nunn's character in Do the Right Thing is choked to death by police, setting off a riot in Brooklyn's neighborhood. And influential country star Gene Shepard has died at the age of 82. Known as a Grand Ole Opry star since 1955, Shepard died Sunday after entering into hospice care last week. The exact cause of death has yet to be revealed. The singer's son, Hacksaw Hawkins Jr., said in a statement, according to Billboard, "Today is one of the hardest days of my life. Mom has been called home this morning, is now at peace. Please keep our family in your prayers during this tough time. Thank you, everyone, for your support." The Grand Ole Opry added on Twitter, alongside a memorial image of Shepard, "Our sage will never be the same. Gene Shepard, thank you for the memories." Shepard is credited for opening doors for female country stars as she chose to tour alone as a solo act instead of being part of a group, and she is known for releasing country music's first concept album in 1956, Songs from a Love Affair, that dealt with the marriage ending due to adultery. Shepard is known for hit songs such as the number one hit, A Dear John Letter, along with A Satisfied Mind and Second Fiddle to an Old Guitar, and I'll Take the Dog, a duet with Ray Pillow. Her last release was Too Many Rivers, which was released in 1981. She was inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame in 2011. Lea Michele has chosen between a collection of Hollywood stars to date during a round of Who You Rather Monday on Ellen. Michele asked host Ellen DeGeneres before picking between which actors or musicians she found the most attractive. And she said, "Do I get like a phone number at the end of this or something, or just a shout out from you to them?" DeGeneres joked in response, "Depending on who you choose, it's going to be your boyfriend." The first round featured Michele choosing between her Scream Queen co-stars John Stamos and Taylor Lautner, where the actress went with Lautner after explaining that Stamos was probably too old. Nick Jonas then beat out Lautner before being quickly replaced by Prince Harry. She exclaimed, "I want to be a princess." Once Prince Harry was put up against actor Michael B. Jordan, however, all bets were off. Michele then stuck with Jordan through a long list of choices, including Jared Habreen from The Bachelor, Bruno Mars, Tom Hiddleston, Scott Eastwood, NBA star Blake Griffin, and Justin Bieber. Michele joked about Hiddleston, who recently had his relationship end with Taylor Swift. "He's got too much going on." The Glee alum then shared that she spied the actor flirting with actress Priyanka Chopra at the Emmys. Drake has released a new short film entitled Please Forgive Me that works as a companion piece to his latest album, Views. The 21-minute video, directed by Rihanna's longtime music collaborator, Anthony Mandler, became available Monday exclusively on Apple Music. Drake wrote on Twitter alongside a trailer for the film that features plenty of sex, money, and guns. Hashtag Please Forgive Me, a film inspired by the album Views, available now only on at Apple Music. According to the New York Daily News, Please Forgive Me was filmed in Johannesburg, South Africa, and finds Drake taking part in a get-rich scheme alongside a girlfriend played by model Fanny Negusha. At one point during the flick, she offers $1 million in exchange for sex with a mysterious man. Views, released in April, has been a top seller for Drake, having already sold more than $3 million copies off hit singles such as One Dance, which makes an appearance in Please Forgive Me. Drake recently made headlines when he announced plans to open up an upscale nightclub in Houston titled The Ballet. Miley Cyrus joined Billy Idol on stage recently during a surprise performance of Rebel Yell during the 2016 iHeart Music Festival. Idol said during his set, which also included the 60-year-old performing past hits including Dancing with Myself and White Wedding, "Sing with me, Miley Cyrus, let's hear it." Cyrus said as she emerged from the back, shocking fans, "I'm singing with Billy fucking Idol, let's do it." Cyrus, a noted fan of Idol's, paid tribute to the 80s icon by wearing sunglasses with his name written across it, a jacket featuring his face on the back, and black leather pants that read, "I love Billy Idol" on both legs. The pop star has performed Rebel Yell before in 2012 during VH1's Divas Live concert. E! reports that Cyrus's main squeeze, Liam Hemsworth, was spotted in the audience cheering on his fiancée. The first night of the 2016 iHeart Music Festival on Friday also featured performances from Drake, Sia, One Republic, U2, and more. On Saturday, Britney Spears, Ariana Grande, and Sting took the stage. Now let's take a look at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 1991, Keanu Reeves and River Phoenix star in My Own Private Idaho. My Own Private Idaho, an independent film written and directed by Gus Van Sant and starring Keanu Reeves and River Phoenix, premieres at the New York Film Festival. The movie told the story of the two young male hustlers, one of whom, Phoenix, is a hapless narcoleptic, searching for the mother who abandoned him, and the other, Reeves, who comes from a wealthy family. The character was inspired in part by Shakespeare's Prince Hall in Henry IV. The pair meet in Portland, Oregon, and later traveled to Idaho and Italy. My Own Private Idaho, the title reportedly came from a song by the rock band the B-52s, was nominated for 6 Independent Spirit Awards and won for Best Screenplay, Best Male Lead for Phoenix, and Best Film Music. Gus Van Sant, who was born on July 24, 1952, received a strong critical reception for his first film, 1985's Mala Noche, about a romance between a gay liquor store clerk and a Mexican immigrant. The writer-director became a star in the indie film world with 1989's Drugstore Cowboy, about 4 Portland junkies led by a character played by Matt Dillon, who robbed pharmacies to feed their addiction. Van Zant's first Hollywood project was the black comedy To Die For in 1995, which starred Nicole Kidman as a weather girl who's convinced her teenage lover, played by Joaquin Phoenix's River's youngest brother, to murder her husband, played by Dillon. Van Sant achieved major mainstream success when he directed 1997's Good Will Hunting, earning 9 Academy Award nominations, including Best Director and Best Picture, and won a Best Screenplay Academy Award for Ben Affleck and Matt Damon, and a Best Supporting Actor Oscar for Robin Williams. Van Zant's directorial credits also includes a 1998 remake of Alfred Hitchcock's classic thriller Psycho, 2000's Finding Forrester starring Sean Connery, Elephant in 2003 about the 1999 Columbine High School Massacre, and Last Days in 2005 about the late musician Kurt Cobain. Phoenix, who was born August 23, 1970, and began his professional acting career as a teenager. Early movie credits include Stand By Me in 1986, Little Nikita in 1988, and Running on Empty in 1988, which earned him a Best Supporting Actor Oscar nomination. Phoenix went on to appear in such films as Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade in 1989, I Love You to Death in 1990, which co-starred Keanu Reeves, Dogfight in 1991, and A Thing Called Love in 1993. On October 31st, 1993, Phoenix, considered one of the most promising actors of his generation, died of a drug overdose at the age of 23 outside a Hollywood club called the Vapor Room. Phoenix's younger brother is the Academy Award-winning nominated actor Joaquin Phoenix, whose movie credits include Gladiator in 2000 and Walk the Line in 2005. Reeves, who was born September 2, 1964, first rose to fame with the 1989 comedy Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. He went on to star in a long list of movies, including the 1994 blockbuster Speed with Sandra Bullock and the mega-hit 1999 sci-fi thriller The Matrix and its 2 sequels. And as your entertainment report for Tuesday, September 27, 2016, I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.